So after Frank does his initial analysis of the area and the project and what the objectives are, then he does an initial test flight to do a little exploration, to look at the area, to see if it will fly, to see if there are obstacles, a test, initial test flight. So he's placed his drone right here. Very cool, Frank. Welcome back to another potentially award-winning YouTube video here in the beautiful city of Hua Hin. Today I've got 2 interviews planned, plus any of those wonderful serendipitous kind of surprises that come along that tend to happen about every day, maybe one time at least. I met this man, Frank, in a group on Facebook about loving the city of Hua Hin. He's relatively new here. He's got an incredible background. I read some of it again last night, and he sent me over some verbiage about being an Italian pilot. But the thing I'm interested in most today is learning more about his passion for flying drones. And we're going to a place here in Hua Hin where he can fly, and where we can also meet somebody else that sounds pretty interesting. So let's see what we're going to see in this video together. Okay? Thanks for coming along. Here we go.
Your style to take interviews.
So my style is very friendly and natural, authentic, and unscripted for the most part.
I sent you also.
You did. I read. Very impressive. You know, I spent a lot of time in Anzio, which is 1 hour from, near Nettuno.
Yes, yes.
My very good friend's Bruschini family. It's been too long since I've been there. I come see you soon. So 3 questions, and we'll get to all your information. The 3 questions have to do with where you came from, so your life,
yes,
beginning, because the beginning helps shape who we are.
Yes.
Then the next question is, how did you come to here? And wherever I am is here. So Hua Hin is here, and I think you're new to Hua Hin, right? Number 3 is your dream. So about the drones and about your, I read last night your passion for what you want to build and develop here in Hua Hin around that. And other question is only, what else would you like to say? Because I like to inspire people with other people's stories, right? Va bene?
Yes.
So we're going to start with our first question, Frank, while we wait for your friend. I think Frank has a friend here. Let's just take a look here in the sun. The sunlight is good for the camera,
yes,
and the audio is good.
The body.
This is some kind of marina we're at. I don't know what it is, but Frank said it was famous. or known? It's known in this part.
It's quite famous in this Hua Hin area.
It's a yacht club, or
Yes,
what is
yes.
it exactly?
You know, boat people it was cruise that parking the boat here. International place. Also, it's very important place because it's inland, in the river. So in case of a cyclone, it's will protect this one. This is a very important point. That's why I was
It's a beautiful
surprised,
idea.
and then
It was, by the way, it was 200 baht.
me too.
191. Va bene, no problem. I bet it's going to be same or
You
maybe
Italian
more.
better
go
than
back.
English.
No, it's very little. But this is a beautiful spot, and it is called Hua Hin Marina.
It's a clean. I came here impressed. Very well done, clean, well maintenance here.
So, tell me about where you were born and what life was like. What for you?
I originally from Italy, but I spent the most of my life in Australia,
Okay,
and then I worked as a filmmaker.
filmmaker.
Yes. And
Wow. What kind of films did you make?
I have commercial, documentary, interview,
Fabulous. In English, in Italian.
English of course.
So
in Australia in English.
So, Italy. What city were you born in?
In one island, Sardinia,
Sardinia.
Cagliari. You know. Have you been in Italy?
Yes, many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I started going years ago. I went first time to Rome to meet with the oil company and a client I had in Dallas, Texas. And then my friend, who is from Fondi, he wanted to introduce me to his friends who became my friends in Anzio. And I went over a period of 3 years, 17 times, sometimes stay 1 month, sometimes a few days, by the sea. I like the normal people, not the touristy people.
Of course.
Right? And in Anzio, you get, during the non-summer season, very wonderful people. The fish every morning comes in 4:30 a.m. fresh from the Mediterranean Sea. And the diet is the good salad, and you feel healthy in the sun. Like here in Thailand.
Mediterranean diet.
Mediterranean diet. In Italy, was life good for you?
Yes, I have a beautiful remembrance of Italy experience. I love Italy, of course, the culture, the people. Beside the political problem, instability, government, but the culture is interesting.
You served in the Italian Air Force?
Yes.
As what did you serve as?
No, just like compulsory for 1 year service. So I started my passion for the aeroplane.
Okay.
I took the drive, the pilot license,
Okay.
and then I continue.
You were flying.
Yes.
So you were a reservist, or you were flying missions?
I took the license after the military service because in the military Air Force I started to see this world of aeroplane. So I get interest.
How did the filmmaking interest come about? Because in drone, you're combining
Yes, exactly.
film, video, audio, and air.
Yes.
So how did that happen?
Because I like photography.
Okay.
So in this way, so I started with photography, freelance, working for a newspaper,
Okay.
and then I started the video.
Okay.
The time video was very expensive, a big machine, equipment, and then a camera said you can use the camera for, the photo for every also video.
Right.
So little jump, and then I started to interest in video, and then I liked it. I studied about filmmaking. I did the courses, so I became also a filmmaker.
What took you to Australia? Why did you go from Italy, with now a passion for flying and filmmaking related? What took you to Australia?
Adventure, just adventure. I like it to travel.
Did you look at a map and say, I go to the island where there's lots of convicts?
This in the past.
I know.
But in the convents originally political prisoners.
Right.
Irish, because they stole one apple, because the English want to colonize Australia,
Right.
the British.
Right.
So they kept people in a prison to put people colonize Australia.
Yes.
So it was not really the criminal.
I know. I'm making a joke about, and actually Australian friends I have don't like my joke about their history. So you went there, it was a place to go?
Yes, because I like new continent. So I'm fascinated with Australia. I think far away land. So I've been there, and I like it so much.
All over Australia? Or?
Most of Australia, but that time I was living in Sydney.
Sydney, okay.
At that time it was the best city in the world, really amazing. Was a paradise.
Freedom?
Yes.
None of the political stuff.
No.
Australia is one of the top, even Italy. You've come from countries that these last 5 years have demonstrated horrendous things.
Yes.
We'll talk about that another time, off camera. So in Australia, you had to begin a kind of new life in your adventure.
Yes, fresh starting.
Was it difficult?
No, really. My English was not really, because I'm good at to start things new. I'm very adventure person, and I can adjust different environment. My only challenge was the language. I didn't speak English at all.
Your English is very good.
No, my English is just traveling. Never been in a really school for learn proper English.
What was your most exciting filmmaking episode or adventure? What do you remember from something really good?
Aboriginal people.
Okay.
Yes, I took many video Aboriginal people.
Wow.
Inland, so it was a very interesting experience.
And Australia has a big history of indigenous people, Aboriginal.
Yes.
Their culture, their history from the past.
Yes.
So you got in there and spent time with them, became their friend, and
yes, I interviewed different, people there. And
are there clips of that time on
yes,
YouTube? Or
I got yes.
I would like a link or two
Sure,
and put
yes.
that in here. So let's get into drones in Australia, because that's probably where drones started for you, and that really is the driver for this video, is talking about maybe you showing us a beginner how to fly, and then the economic opportunities for you, for other people, and what you're trying to do here. We want to talk about those things so that can somehow help in a promotional way tell your story and this chapter of your life. So how did you get into drones, and what was that like in the beginning?
Yes, with my experience in flying aeroplane, the interest in drone was very close. The time it was the beginning of drone industry, and then so with some friends we created built some homemade drones.
Wow.
I remember, very simple. And then I started our journey with different drone, with DJI drone. And then I continue in Australia. And then I found, because there was a much request, of drone service, I started a business there, quite successful. So, and then
a drone business you started in
yes.
Australia. Wow. So you had, what does that mean? You would fly and contract to companies or individuals for projects?
People that need a service for drone, different service. It can be cartography, it can be construction, building, estate. They want some picture, different. Now the range of service of drone is very vast. Okay. So you can do many things. That before this service was just exclusively for aeroplane or helicopter. Okay. And then now that drone industry take over everything, because you can do better, more cheap price, and faster.
You came to Hua Hin. Why?
Yes, because generally I decided to travel in this part of Asia. Okay. So I went Malaysia, Borneo, Indonesia, and then I decided also to visit Thailand. Okay. First time I went to Bangkok. Yes. But I didn't like much. No, same. And then at this time I came again. I choose maybe let's choose Hua Hin, because in the sea. Yeah. I search internet. I came from one island. I like the sea. I have been scuba diving. Whoa. Swimming, sailing. So I like this kind of world. Sure. So I decided let's try Hua Hin. I came here and I like it very much. It's a very interesting area. And also the beaches, I like Gold Coast beaches here. Very vast beaches.
There's so many beautiful videos, and I imagine if you find areas you can fly your drone to show the beaches, that could go on forever in a career on these music videos and other videos that love showing beautiful scenery.
Yes, it's my plan.
Your plan.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. We've talked about where you came from and roughly how you got here. And now we're going to talk about what do you think about future? What do you want to do here in Hua Hin? You're here a few days, then you have to go to Malaysia.
Yes, 17 of this month.
Okay.
I plan to fly back to Malaysia.
Okay.
Organize because of most of my stuff in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
So I will organize that, then I come back here.
Okay.
And then I see.
So you're going to set up some kind of business here with a
Yes.
local partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is my plan already some connection with people here.
Good.
So because of, now I decided my main industry I want to explore and develop is drone industry.
Okay.
So here I would like to do the same.
What is the state of the drone industry here, in your opinion? What do you think? Is it at the beginning, or is it developed, or?
Is middle.
Okay.
Is already beginning phase already passed.
Okay.
But not many people are doing drone.
Okay.
So there is space
Good.
to develop.
Good.
So I like to offer my expertise, create pilot,
Right.
and then eventually create a drone service company.
Do you see people that are developers of land being a big user for you? Do you see the entertainment industry being a big user of your services? Tourism, those kinds of things? Is that the area?
They are all open for developing. Because it's still new. Australia is more difficult because
Too many?
Too many.
Oh.
Big investment.
Here you can do it for smaller.
Yes.
Is this your friend? Okay, so we're going to take a picture here with my new friend Frank. We've talked about him coming from Sardinia originally. He was a Sardinian boy, right? And then he traveled. He was serving as a pilot in the Italian Air Force. Then he went to Australia and started a drone filmmaking business, did some things with the Aboriginal people, and ended up traveling more and settling on Hua Hin, Thailand, where he's about to launch a new business around the flying of drones commercially and helping people learn to become drone pilots, maybe.
Yes.
So education is a good thing too.
Yes, it's all I like to share my experience.
Fabulous. So, are we going to see something, or should we meet your friend?
Yes, let's meet my friend.
Okay, let's
Thank
go.
you for your time.
Oh, it's a pleasure. You did great.
Philippe, nice meeting you, Frank.
Comment va?
Ça va bien? How are
Hey,
you doing?
oh, you speak French? Parlez-vous français?
I'm French actually.
Where? From France?
From France, yes.
What's your name?
I'm Philippe.
Philip, I'm Danny.
I'm Danny. Okay, and you're Frank. Yes,
Yes.
I'm the GM here and the general manager of the marina.
So this is called
Racer Marina.
American Offshore Racing Marina. No?
Yeah, definitely yes.
So it's American started?
Well,
Or-
actually, the owner is a Swiss gentleman, and he's, let's say, he's famous. He's the founder of, let's say, the cigarette boats in America, so that's why he named it.
He's the founder of Red
Yes,
Bull?
Yes. No. I mean, the owner is a Swiss gentleman.
A Swiss gentleman.
But he's found about, the America racing boat and things like that. So that's why
Oh,
he
I
named
okay.
saw this picture there, there is racing.
Yeah, definitely.
One was a big incident.
Okay, yeah.
It's beautiful here.
Nice and nice.
Frank was explaining a little bit that it's an inland marina along a river,
That's correct. Yes.
which makes it attractive.
Definitely, yes.
But these are relatively higher end yachts or boats that are in here?
somehow, yes.
There's a price tag.
Yeah, there is a price tag. Right.
So people pay a monthly fee to berth here?
That's correct.
to-
Yes. Monthly fee or say a weekly fee, depending on what they want. Because we also have full service facilities. For boat maintenance and even accommodation, coffee shop, and things like that.
You can stay out
Yeah,
here.
you can stay over there. Yeah.
You teach also how to man the ship?
No, this is
This
not,
is
not our duty.
not in
our,
your-
not our work.
Housing, boats, yachts, people is in your area.
That's correct. Yeah.
And that's
Maintenance-
it?
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Maintenance of boat as well. There's a few accommodation. We've got three rooms available.
Ah,
Yes, and some technical stuff
for working
for
on.
working on. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
You get some interesting yachts coming in that traveling the world, or
Yeah, we've got to say for foreigners, yacht from all around the world, from Italy, from Canada.
I'm Canadian.
Oh, you're from Canada?
Yeah, Vancouver.
Vancouver, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
In
discussing.
Vancouver, I was
You
living in Vancouver. I was Canadian resident. In
Really?
Vancouver, yes.
Yeah.
In Barnaby and then also
Burnaby.
Richmond.
Richmond is Chinese mostly.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
down in the
yes.
south by the airport.
Good, I see.
Yeah.
More this little.
But I've been in 116 countries traveling the world. My work has been helping small business owners
Okay, yeah.
expand, do something internationally. It's been a wide range of projects. And then 4 years ago, when we started this little business, was because I was living in Japan, in Yokohama.
Okay.
And I flew back to Vancouver to see my mom.
Yeah.
And then the world shut down. So my brother said, start making videos. And I have a little over 2,000 videos, interviewing and traveling and inspiring people.
Okay, nice.
So it's really nice to share some time this morning. And
Yeah,
thank
with
you for
pleasure.
letting us come here.
No,
I
with
was
pleasure,
looking
with
forward to
pleasure.
meeting him.
Yeah.
You know, this drone thing is very interesting to me.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
So
the future.
what do you recommend? Anything we can show in this video that helps you with your business, or Frank with what he's doing? I want to be a part of this morning during our time
That's very
together.
kind of you.
So anything you can think of that we should put in here, then you can use it however you want. There's no charge. It's you take the link and it helps you show what you have here, what you're looking for. If you're at capacity, then in the future you won't be at capacity. So people need to know. But if you have empty berths, empty spaces, you want people, right? You want them to
Definitely,
know,
yes, yeah.
hey, you got a boat, you're going to buy a boat, you're retiring. This is another option. You know, around the world, people like to live on their boats. I don't know if they're allowed to do that here.
Yes, it's
They
possible.
can-
We've got two boat owners who live on their boat.
See, this is a good thing to talk about because it's often a nice lifestyle at an affordable
Definitely, yeah.
price
Interest-
versus buying something.
Yeah, interesting.
So meeting two lovely men here in beautiful Hua Hin along the water. I like the water. I'd like to show more of the beach, but that's for other YouTubers. My priority interest is people. And but I'm interested in the things that people are interested in. And so people are interested in flying drones and they're interested in boats, and so we come to a place like this to show some of the options that are available, especially as the world more or less is open, but who knows what's next in terms of a real or imaginary crisis. Look at these beauties. Wow. I guess they're selling these. So you have a coffee shop here?
A coffee shop, yes. So this is our main building. We've got, office, we've got ship chandler, so we've got some room for rent, what can be changed later.
Parts.
Yeah,
general parts.
General parts for boats.
Wow.
We've got a room for, let's say, either for shop or so for offices to rent. We've got some accommodation on top.
Wow, that looks like a beautiful hotel up there.
Well, we've got two, studio available and one, say, 2-bedroom apartment for
The only thing is, it's a little removed from Hua Hin. It's a good, what is it,
half an hour away. Yes, half an hour.
Oh, a quick question. When we want to call a grab or a bolt, will they come here?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We arranged services.
I interviewed 5 people yesterday, short interviews, not as long as this one. The first one was out at Sunflower Cafe and Mini Golf.
Okay.
The driver took me out there, and I said, "So will I be able to get a car after?" Well, no.
No, for us, we can.
So I
arrange.
pay him to stay. Wait.
Wait, for my place, I wait half an hour to get a grab.
I went to that coffee place and had a quick, and then I saw your message about come before 8. I said, "Okay, I'm coming." I wolfed down my poached eggs, and then he came right there, 2 minutes. But that's a nice area. Cars are everywhere there. Wow,
This
this
is
is a
our
beautiful
coffee shop,
place.
Yeah. So we already see we've got to say breakfast. We're open from say 8 to 5 p.m. We've got basic food selection, some alcohol, imported beers as well for some beers.
Tell me your first name again.
I'm Philip.
Philip.
Yes.
So Philip, marketing this as a place for tourists and others in Hua Hin to come out for a few hours and just relax and have breakfast and even just to look out at the water or have a meeting or whatever is a great.
Yeah, because you can enjoy also say wildlife because we've got cormorant, we've got egrets, even white peacock, roaming in the in the
White peacocks?
White peacock, yes, for sure. And we've got nice fishing as well. Every morning we've got some fish, they're wandering in the water. Yes, you can see
What's there?
some fish, fish. Every
Fish coming up. Oh, sure enough. Sure enough. Look at that. It looks like they're coming for a temple type feeding, what you see in Thailand everywhere. Wow, some beautiful. Do you go out yourself?
No.
You just manage the
I'm just
operation,
managing, yes.
which is very important.
Yes, I cannot do
People
everything,
trust
yeah.
you.
Yeah. I would love to have more time, but you cannot be the boss, you say on the boat and in the office.
Which is the biggest one out here? What's the higher end looking one? That one?
Yeah, that one. And we also have, let's say, a boat which is, let's say, in the warehouse, sheltered. Which is
Over around this side?
Yeah, at the very end of the marina, let's say we put it indoors.
Ah.
Not
It's
behind,
inside.
yes.
It's being
It's basically being maintained.
can do everything here.
Yes, yeah. Most of the boat repair can be done.
You have the technical people on staff, or you bring them in depending on the craft.
Well, we've got the in-house team, and if we need with some specialists, we can say hire them from outside. It's a kind of dedicated partners we're working with for 10 years.
So you were born in France?
I was born in France.
What part?
From Burgundy.
Wow.
Burgundy. And
what was life there for you growing up?
You mean in France or in?
Yeah, in France.
Well,
What was it
okay.
like? Did you have a good childhood?
I've got a good life.
Carrying a baguette under the arm,
Yes,
the
and
wife beater T-shirt.
And the beret.
You were a Frenchman?
I'm definitely a French guy, definitely, yes.
In the late 80s, I had a job of traveling the world coordinating IPOs.
Okay.
And I spent a lot of time in Paris,
Okay.
in Champs-Élysées and Georges V Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
And
not that bad.
I was a conservative guy that had eaten in a restaurant a few times before then, and people that hired me said, "You are good with people, you're honest." And I started traveling the world like a rock star. Different how I travel now. Now I watch every bot. Not that bad. But I had a great time. I ate at Lucas Carton and La Tour de Saint-Jean and all those great places. And it's an amazing city. There's some wonderful people. And I spent some time in Nice and Monaco.
Paris is not France, and France is
and not Burgundy either.
Now, to say the least, changed so much.
Yes, that's true. Yes, France has changed quite a lot.
What brought you to Thailand?
Well, it was a teenager dream. I've been living in Thailand for 31 years already.
Wow.
Yes. And it was, at the age of 17, once I told my parents after coffee time, after lunch, well, one day I'm gonna go to Asia to work. And then, at 27, I quit everything, and I just fly to Bangkok, try to find a job. And after 3 months of, knocking on doors.
Can find nothing.
No, I managed to find something, but then my future boss told me that, well, we're gonna say it's a kind of job opening, so we're gonna create your position in 3 or 4 months time. So I came back to France, very happy when I've got a job. And 1 moment later, my boss told me, "Well, sorry, Philippe, but my partner didn't accept, so we have to cancel everything." And I came back. I flew back in Thailand 3 months later, explaining to people, "Well, this is what happened to me. I'm really committed to Thailand. I want to stay." Knock on doors, banging on people. So,
I love it.
And after I managed to find a job. And
What were you doing initially?
I was in the fiberglass industry.
Fiberglass.
And when 2 years after I settled down in Thailand, people, entrepreneurs still remember me. Say, "Wow, you are fucking associate, dedicated, committed to Thailand. You are in pain in the ass because
You don't go away.
you are calling us every week. Do you have a job? Anything I take." And 2 years later, they still remember me.
How did it happen that you came here then from fiberglass?
Oh, because I've got several experiences in Thailand. I was in the fiberglass industry for 4 years. Then after I switched to be the executive director of the Franco-Thai Chamber of Commerce.
Franco-Thai
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Okay.
Then after I was in the luxury business.
The
luxury
business,
industry, say cigar, Davidoff, Christophe, and
Wow.
Moschino.
Wow.
And then after I turned to the kitchen design.
Kitchen design.
And installation for hotel and restaurant. Yeah, I did that for. I started with a friend. Because I was redundant because there was economic crisis. So my position was in the luxury business was scrapped because of the economic crisis.
Sure, nobody's buying.
My wife was expecting the third child, so I had to find a job. And I called a friend. I said, "Well, you know what? This is what happened." He was in the kitchen business. I say, "I have no experience, but I need a job. I have a family to feed." I say, "Well, you can try." I did it for 5 years with him, and after I set up my own business in this field.
So, because some people English is second or third language, I have to repeat this because it's a great story. Okay, help me. You came here.
Yeah.
A total of 6 months. You flew back to France in between, or was promised a job but no job.
That's correct.
Then you come back and you say, "I'm committed. I'm going to stay here."
I'm going to stay here.
You get a fiberglass job.
Yes.
You go into luxury,
Well, actually, fiberglass.
Designing
actually
kitchens.
Fiberglass. Then after I switched, before the Franco Thai, I forgot one experience. I was in the agribusiness, in the rice
business.
rice and paper
Trading?
business. Yes, trading.
Trading,
yeah.
okay.
Then after I switched to the Franco Thai Chamber of Commerce.
Thai Chamber of Commerce, okay.
Then after, luxury industry.
Luxury,
And then kitchen design and installation.
kitchen design. Are we up to this point now?
Yes.
So how did that happen? You've got a lot of experience all in Thailand.
Yeah.
And your wife is Thai?
My wife is Thai. Yeah.
Good marriage? Everything's going
Yeah,
great?
I've got
It's on
three.
camera.
Yeah. Oh, really?
What do you want to... Does she speak French, English?
Yeah, French and yeah, okay.
Well, nice.
I've got 3 kids. Yes.
Ah, beautiful. So how did you come here?
Well,
Because obviously you became a valuable resource for international people in Thailand, right? With all your
Somehow,
experience?
Yeah, somehow. I come, with kind of opportunity. There was some kind of opening, and because actually I still have my own company in kitchen design and installation in Bangkok.
Okay.
And there was a kind of opening for this position, and it was quite interesting challenge. I say, why not?
What's the name of your company in Bangkok?
My company's name is Hamilcar.
Hamika?
Hamilcar Company. Yes.
Hamika, how do you spell?
Hamilcar.
And it's operational.
It's operational.
So I have friends that do hotel development, things like that. Maybe they know you, maybe they don't, but maybe you guys can do business together.
Definitely, well, it's possible.
So I want to, when I do this, I want to find your link, and we'll connect somehow. Frank has my information, and then I'll include it, and then you
Why
can
not? Yes.
can let people know
Yeah.
you manage this operation.
Definitely, yes.
And you have a company
That's
in
correct.
Bangkok
That's correct.
that is operational.
That's correct. Yes.
Super.
Thanks a lot.
Somebody saw you that owned this place, or there was an opening, or how did you get connected to Hua Hin?
It's because it was, a friend of mine who was, close to the marina owner, and there was an opening in this position,
Okay.
and we discussed, and it was possible for me to manage both the two operations, and say why not? I love nature, and I love challenges, and I say why not? Let's do it.
How long have you been here?
6 months.
6 months.
Yes, yes.
And do you split your time, or are you here most of the time?
Most of the time here. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say 70% of my time is here.
So you have somebody managing in Bangkok
I still
your
have
operation.
my office manager, my team over there. But now with the new technology, it's quite easy. You don't need to be physically present in your office to.
It's true.
Yeah.
As long as you take care of your customers, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I'm a big believer in doing what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
When you say you're going to do it.
To do what you say, say what you do.
This little thing took me around the world for these years.
That's cool.
That's it. No technical, nothing else. Kings and queens and other celebrities hired me to do different things because of that simple fact. So I can attest to that. Now we're going to have some coffee
Sure,
here,
definitely.
and
Yeah,
we can
coffee
talk
and
about
beer,
anything
whatever.
else
Yeah.
both of you want.
Yes.
And then we're going to see some drone
Why not?
flying.
Yeah.
Are you going to, in the future, do you think there's a place for the drone business with what you do?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
good.
course. Yeah, even for the boat industry, if you want to promote your boat, or having some nice footage. No, that's why actually Frank came today, because we were supposed to discuss business.
Nice. Very good idea.
good,
See how we all thinking? One Frenchman, one Italian,
and one
and one
Canadian.
mutt. Come in here, we're going to take a picture together. Come in here close. Frank, come on here beside me, real close. Here's 3 wonderful men, Frank and Philip,
Yes.
and just me. That's it. There we go. That's going to be a beauty.
So I decided to go this side of the world, Malaysia, Borneo, sailing.
Also, you know the boat industry.
Drone in this age is not a toy. It's a flying object. You can anytime fall, and they can damage the major properties, people. So now there is a lot of rules, regulation to fly the drone. It's not easy. Example, I try to fly the drone in the Hua Hin area, in the beaches, and the drone has stopped. Because now they create another tools, another application in the drone that when they call air sense. When you are flying in a restricted zone, the drone don't fly anymore, they stop.
So no fly zone.
No fly zone. So it's before it was just a law, you cannot fly, but you can fly. is not allowed to fly, but you can fly. Now you cannot fly because they stopped the drone.
Wow.
DJI, in a collaboration with the authorities in Air Force, they created this kind of application. Okay, inside the drone, that when you are fly in a restricted zone, the drone refuses to fly. So I to assess here it's possible to fly the drone. And then fly drone is not up and go, but to think, know the area, the altitude, and so many things before to fly. So create a program, a flight route. So this way to do also here, if you like to have some mapping of this way to assess what is your area, because I know exactly in the map I can see Google Map. This is your marina, but I don't know exactly your border, where the area that you want to cover. So this sometimes I work on my computer here to discuss exactly. Tell me this is the area we want to cover.
Very cool.
I created the flight route, and then we can fly. So this is takes some time, and also the time. To do mapping, you need to fly it midday because no shade.
Okay.
So if I fly at 9 o'clock, you will see a lot of shade. It's not so interesting. Also, the application cannot confuse which is a shade, which is real things. So we have to find the time. See if you can fly it for we have to wait until midday. Yes. And then for the picture, it's okay. Then also another problematic here. If you want the cartography, the area midday, but the water, a lot of reflection. So the map will become all black. So forever the marine some picture should be at that time, not midday. And you have to move your gimbal in the proper angle to not get reflection of the water. So they think it must be decide, accept the right time to fly it. When everything is ready, you start. The way of the drones.
The Way of the Drones. Very cool. It's a great catchy title. Nice branding.
You think it's a nice name?
I do. Drone Ways Thailand. So you have one drone with you, or you have several?
Only one.
What is your drone? Talk about your drone while you're unpacking.
So the drone we do there.
You do over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see where I can fly. Is there any other place where we can sit? Because I need a place to fly.
We can sit where you need. You prefer to be say in house.
On that side, because here I cannot fly because I can see that I can do there, but also metal. I don't need that much metal. So let me explore. Let me explore. We go together.
Yeah. Okay, you can go this way.
Ah.
What do you got?
Little bit, but it's okay.
So here's his camera. This is a DJI. Is that the name of the company?
Yes.
And the model of this one is
Mavic 3 Enterprise.
3 Enterprise. Wow, it's a beauty.
It's a little, but so packed with technology you can't imagine.
Has great video, great components on board to fly. Can go a long way. How far?
Yes,
5 kilometers
yes,
more?
Depends because of
Obstacles.
you lose
Okay.
the connection with your
Oh, okay.
controller.
You need line of sight.
Supposedly like that, but often we can, you know.
These are your batteries, your backup.
Yes.
This is Frank Droneaways, and Frank is a filmmaker and avid flyer and instructor and commercial drone pilot. After having flown the real things and now starting to do some interesting things here in beautiful Hua Hin and maybe the rest of the country and beyond, depending on where everything develops. Now we're here at the Hua Hin Marina. Beautiful place. Philip, the manager, the man in charge here. And it's a great place to come for coffee or breakfast or a meal, relax and look at the water. And I think more and more people, when they come to find out about this place, will actually make the trip out here. As we said before, right behind this building, while Frank is setting up our rooms, I think he said he's got 3 rooms that you can stay in. Right up here on top of this building. They do maintenance of ships back in there. And now they're looking to gain some exposure, helping people see what is here and what will be helpful that Frank can provide for Philip and the marina. So he is setting up. Computer shows you. Do you fly from your laptop, or you fly from the controls?
The controller.
What does the computer do for you here in this process?
You know, to elaborate the data that I collect from the drone, because the drone will take picture.
Okay.
So the picture data I will transfer to the computer.
There's no audio with that.
No.
There's no need. It's just
No.
sound. It's focused on video.
Yes.
And the video
When you
technology.
take a video, you can take also sound, but the picture, mostly picture.
Mostly picture.
You know, video is mostly for, you know, commercial.
The video technology in this camera is very good.
Very high.
It's amazing. What you used to carry those big cameras,
Yes. This one little one
and this little one.
can do very big job.
So one in the back and one in the front?
No.
Or this is the only camera?
This is the
Okay.
camera,
The other's the battery.
The other camera back is just for a sensor.
Ah, okay. Not running into a tree or something.
Yes, sensor.
How much does this one weigh? What's the size of this one?
Means weight,
Yeah.
700 grams.
So is this normal for commercial operations, or is this still can be for hobby?
This is entry level for commercial business.
Entry for commercial. Okay.
Yes. We have 3. This one, and there's the Mavic 30 and 350.
3
Big one.
Big ones.
Example, if you want to do LiDAR, you know, LiDAR.
LiDAR
Yes.
is another brand.
No, LiDAR is equipment.
Equipment.
Yes, they a kind of they emit some kind of pulse, and you create a map with a LiDAR.
Wow.
Every second, 20,000 pulse. So you create a map with it, and you can do also in the day, in night time.
This one, how high will it fly? How high
It
up?
depends on the battery, but there is a restriction.
So the battery drives what you can do with it.
Yes.
If you send it up too high, it's coming back.
Yeah, if a battery finishes,
It comes back.
Yes.
But if you get to a place, it can go a long way, and then does it automatically come back, or are you flying?
Automatically. You will see now.
Oh, beautiful. It's the first time really
You will
up
see
close
how
looking.
is amazing technology they are having now.
I can see why you have a passion for this thing.
Yeah, because
I think there's lots of opportunity. I think there's people that will get maybe even the tiny ones but need somebody to give them an hour or two or classes or something.
Yes, because also restriction, because you cannot really fly wild, the drone. So we have to know the rules and regulation, the place you can fly or not.
Did you find a local person that is knowledgeable of the local environment with drones? Is there somebody like that?
Not really.
No, really. That would maybe be somebody, if we could find for you, to be able to talk to about their experience here, or regulations, or whatever else is going on. Might be helpful.
Communicate with people, sharing, knowledge.
Maybe if you just start a kind of drone-friendly group or something on Facebook. You have that?
Actually, with Facebook, when we met in this for this.
This is a group inside the group.
Yes.
Here comes a car. Okay, so you are set up. You have charged batteries. You have your controller ready. Everything has to be charged, right? So that's software you're connecting with?
Yes.
The interface. And this helps you map.
So
and gives other data fields for
the connection. You're very kind. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. 3 more hours we got. kind of things are you looking for now?
The obstacle, just
Obstacles?
yes, and also the
There-
area.
Are there problems do you detect now, or does it seem good?
Yes, no, it's
No
good,
problem.
yeah, because I did the map. So. Okay. So. Okay, so now is return home.
Now coming back.
Yes, now I will, can be any place. I click this button, return home.
It can be anywhere, and
Yeah.
you just hit a button,
Yeah.
and then it's
Fly.
flying back by itself. Like autopilot?
Yeah, this is the home point.
So it's right above our heads. Wow. That's so cool. Very cool, Frank. It's serious business, but I can see from your smile every time you do this, it's like a little kid.
Yes, I enjoy it. So you see, this is the area that we're supposed to take, this area, the marina.
This is his area.
Yeah, and the drone will fly all this route
Okay.
up and down,
Okay.
and every second take a picture.
Every second.
Every
Wow.
second. So all this picture, there will be a application, will join together, will stitch together.
Like a time lapse?
Yeah, I create yeah, every second flying in this route, I take a picture.
In this situation, what are you and what would he be looking for? What do you want to see?
This will be for the map, orthomosaic map of the place, because of this map is from Google Map.
Okay.
Maybe took years ago.
Okay.
The things are changing and not really precision, not accurate. So in this way you have accurate mapping
Okay.
of the real time. So yes, people have a property once they have a real map.
Okay.
So use a drone, because the satellite 1,000 of kilometers in the
Okay.
sky. Yeah, 30 meters, 40 meters.
You did notice obstacles, no problem with flying here.
In my calculation, you see here, when I create a map, I have a GSD 0.86, so every pixel at 0.86 centimeters, so very accurate.
Accurate.
Yes. So I fly 32 meters because of the maximum, is a 26 meters maximum altitude of obstacle, the palms in this pylon.
Okay.
It's 25 meters there,
Okay.
so 32 is quite safe. And so, in my calculation, is ready to go.
Nice.
The only problem here is just to wait the right time to fly.
Can you like fly just over the over the boats
Yes.
and just take a look at the boats?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Yes, of course.
That's no problem. You
No
send
problem,
it it up and just across.
I
the-
verified now that there is not any fly restriction.
This is fascinating. He just went up and no obstacles, so he can do some things for you.
Cool. Yes.
So we can start, you see there in the Hua Hin.
You should take a look. See what he's got there. It's very interesting.
So you have to tell me, see this area. This is the airport in Hua Hin.
Yes, yeah. Hua Hin Airport, yes.
I was here few meters inside this area. Yes, let me check here. Okay. I was just here, flying, and the drone stopped.
Yeah, because here you've got the King's Palace, which is the
air
King's
restriction.
Palace, air restriction. Yeah, because you know the southern part of the airport, you've got on the beach, you've got the King's Palace. So that's why it's a forbidden, it's a no-fly zone definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. But other area normally it's okay.
This see there's a shape here.
Yes.
This is it's a path, aeroplane path.
Yeah, sure.
So there are embedded in the application here. They call air sense.
Hey. Okay.
So you just tell me where is the boundary, where you wanted to fly the drone. So which one are you boundary?
Well, the boundary, as you can see on this, yes, on more or less on the.
This don't belong to you.
No. We just see the address here. More or less the area that you have marked already. But basically, what could be great as well would be, if possible, to maybe to fly over the river a little bit, you know,
Yes.
for the people to know that where are we from the river mouth and
Yes.
see all the surrounding around the marina.
So for this, I want to propose two maps. One, just this area. You should tell me which one is the boundary. This is the boundary.
Yeah,
this,
definitely these are the boundaries.
The
because
boundary,
this is our building. These are our buildings.
yes, and outside is out.
It's out. Yes, yeah. We are just here. As you see, you have to mark properly the property.
Yeah. Okay. Property is also here.
Yes.
Because also some palm here.
The palm, the big one you can see here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have it 32 meters, so I will embody this palm. And then here we'll fish.
Up to the road. We are up to the road. No, actually, this is also part of our premises as well. This, you know, this warehouse.
Okay.
This, yes, this
So
is our.
this one belongs
Yeah.
to.
This one as well is part of the marina.
Yes, you see, that's why I did that.
That's correct. The dock is ours, but outside is not.
Do you want to display this box also?
Well, maybe it's possible to a little bit, but actually physically our property goes up to here, definitely.
Then it will take more the river. But if you like to have all this big area with this is the entrance in the sea. This will be bigger area, but should go more higher and to go. So means
Because actually, you know, the river, you know, the boat when they come into our marina, they enter the river mouth.
Yes.
Which is here. They go through the river
yes.
from here, and also cut down and enter the marina here.
So you want also this area.
You go out every day, or
Oh no.
just whenever you feel like it?
Oh, when the weather is good, I don't. I like it to be comfortable when I go out, but right now I'm putting it away. I gotta go back to the U.S. So
Permanently, or
no,
no, short
for
time?
the 6 months.
I'm Canadian, Danny, but I've lived in the States before, and now I'm enjoying some time in Thailand. But this is a beautiful spot. It's the first time I've been out here.
It is. It's real nice.
Some people live on their boats out here.
I live on mine.
You live on yours.
Yeah.
What?
The fellow next to me is living on that one.
So what's the life like living on a boat out here?
Nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet. Is the distance to Hua Hin a problem for you, or it's okay?
No, I've got a car and a motorbike.
You just go back and forth.
Yeah.
Very
I
cool.
very seldom go to Hua
I'm
Hin.
Danny.
Corey.
Corey, nice to meet you.
I very seldom go to Hua Hin and get everything I need. And
There's
and
groceries and everything out here?
Pack them prawn and or Cranberry if I need a bigger store.
So you live on your boat, and once in a while you go out for a little trip, or?
Yeah, I went off, like, I guess last July. I went for about a month down to Koh Samui and that area.
No.
Then January, February, I went across the Gulf to Koh Chang and Koh Kud and
Very
around
cool.
there. But,
If you were talking to somebody thinking of retiring and coming here from anywhere in the world, does this compare with buying or renting a condominium in Hua Hin, or is it going to be more expensive?
because of the boat.
There's other
The
costs?
maintenance is
Go.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. It's a lifestyle.
It's a different one. I find it's very cheap to live here.
Yeah, it is very affordable. And Hua Hin, this was my first time in Hua Hin, and I find enough Western and local culture, which I like, blended in together.
Yeah. I check out Teknopron. That's the village on the sea right here.
Worthwhile going to see.
Yeah, it's a fishing village when you get over close to the river there.
That's kind of cool.
And then
So this area takes you, what is it, 5 minutes, and then you're in the ocean or in the sea?
going down the river?
Yeah.
Oh, my boat, it's about a half an hour. Well, I mean, if you take these jet skis, yeah, they can make it.
You can zip right over there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, that's what Philip was saying. It's an inland, which is rare to have this kind of
This far in, yeah.
quiet place.
Yeah, very calm. It does get a little breezy sometimes.
So, in Asia, I did work in Borneo, in Jakarta, Malaysia, and Bangkok. The income, of course, you know.
Revenue share. Revenue share. I want to wrap the video up for 1 second.
Okay.
Anything else either of you like to say about our video together? We're giving a little bit of exposure for Frank's drone business and this marina.
Yes.
You are looking for opportunities to increase revenue,
Definitely.
maybe boat manufacturers, services.
Yeah, so having some boats, more boats mooring in our facility, and we would like also to have some more the product to sell to the marina.
So both of you have a dream for the future.
Yes, we have.
What's your dream?
Dream is to have this marina more better known to to the boat industry people, to boat owner, in order to understand that on the western coast of the Gulf of Thailand there is a mooring facility, a marina with a western standard.
To take a good asset right now and make it a world class.
Definitely.
And you? What's your dream?
Yes, because I am still a beach boy. I like sailing, like the sea. So I like a drone. I want to join together. So maybe I propose it to Philip.
What a great idea.
We can
Win
join,
together.
Also offer drone service.
Yeah.
Marina offer drone service. Hey, impossible,
Thank you both for being a part of life and this
For your time.
video. And I wish you both much success in the future.
My pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video, okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye. After a very good interview with Frank, drones, and Felipe Arcel at the Hua Hin Racer Marina. I'm on my way now to meet with Andrew Stocks, owner of hotels and resident retirement developments, restaurants, and more that I'm going to learn about. I think he's been here in Thailand, like Philip, about 30 years. So two men who really love the kingdom. I'm very interested in this next interview, this next video. Life with Andrew Stocks. We'll ask those 3 questions, and then we'll learn whatever else we can, so that people will understand what he is about, where he's come from, how he got here, and what his dream for the future is, for himself, for his businesses, for his life. Here we are. Howdy.
How are you?
I'm nice. How are you doing? Beautiful. I'm early.
Yes.
I can wait if you're meeting.
No problem.
I got time.
Are we going to have an interview with lunch, or we do lunch after, or what?
However is good for you.